GeForce RTX 4070 will be cold, expensive and won't be available until spring. One of the biggest rumors of 2022, which has been worrying gamers for several months, was undoubtedly the statements of insiders about a sharp increase in the power consumption of Nvidia's next-generation graphics chips. We were told that the GeForce RTX 4090 will start at 600 watts, and factory overclocked models will be able to burn up to 800 watts. In this regard, it was suggested to buy 1500 W power supplies, and some pessimists even started talking about the need to take a separate unit only for the video card. As you know, the rumors were not confirmed, since the reference version of the flagship Nvidia consumes 450 watts. It seems that a more powerful video card will soon appear, which will justify at least some of the rumors about a record high heat package. We are talking about the GeForce RTX 4090 Ti, which is predicted to be 600 watts in the starting configuration, which means that in this case the consumption will go beyond 1 key 5.0 plug. We have already seen how easily the new interface burns, so it is even difficult to imagine what will happen with two such cables. According to insiders, the novelty will receive up to 18,432 CUDA cores and 24 GB of video memory, capable of operating at a clock speed of 24 gigabits per second. It is assumed that due to the improved technical process of the AD102 crystal, it will be possible to increase the speed of the super flagman up to 20%, while due to the presence of selected graphics chips, it will be possible to raise the clock frequency by 200 to 300 MHz, so that the performance will reach 3 GHz. It is assumed that the GeForce RTX 4090 Ti will take 4 slots on the motherboard at once, and insiders believe that the starting price will be at the level of $2,000, and the release is scheduled for the third quarter of 2023. All this is incredibly interesting, but recently gamers only do that they look at video cards, which cost several times more than computer game lovers are willing to pay for access to entertainment. It seems that soon another new product will go on sale, which will be inaccessible to ordinary gamers, but will definitely please enthusiasts. We are talking about GeForce RTX 4070. More recently, the graphics chip was found in the GPU-Z database, and insiders suggest that a certain number of video cards are already in the hands of Nvidia partners, undergoing appropriate testing in internal laboratories. Note that while there is no exact data on the performance of the graphics chip that has not yet been released, so we have to trust the rumors. It is assumed that the GeForce RTX 4070 will operate at a clock frequency of up to 2475 MHz, 135 MHz slower than the older version with the prefix T. There is no doubt that overclocked models will go on sale, due to which it will be possible to eliminate the differences between video cards. For example, Colorful will offer 2505 MHz out of the box, but there will be even more impressive models. If you pay attention to the table above, you can see a noticeable difference between the GeForce RTX 4070 and the GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. As you can see, the older graphics chip is much more voracious than the younger one, and also significantly more powerful. But the amount of memory, bus and bandwidth will remain at the same level. This is interesting, because usually Nvidia allocates graphics chips with the prefix T precisely at the expense of faster video memory. There are also differences in the number of CUDA cores, but insiders themselves believe that the information may be inaccurate. It is expected that mass production will start in February, which means that the GeForce RTX 4070 and even the GeForce RTX 4060 Ti may have a look at the light in April. Yesterday we studied the opinion of insiders who tried to predict the cost of several not yet released Nvidia graphics cards. We repeat that a lot will depend on the performance of new products, but there is every reason to assume that the reference version of the GeForce RTX 4070 will be priced at $650-700. As for the GeForce RTX 4060 Ti, there are too many unknown variables, as some insiders believe that this graphics chip will also get a 192-bit bus and 12 GB of video memory. Well, in the above table there are only 128 bits and 8 GB. Since in the last generation in this price segment there was a wider 256-bit bus, such a sharp decrease in characteristics looks doubtful, but not impossible.